Marvel Rivals Season 5 is now live, and that means a whole new update full of free skins and cosmetics. Starting with the ones on a time limit, we have a new set of Twitch drop skins, the Will of Galacta Phoenix skin, as well as the Phoenix Galacta spray. This joins the large pantheon of other Will of Galacta skins, but we also have some special Twitch drops related to the Marvel Rivals Ignite Grand Finals. And this features the Black Gold Loki skin, and both of these skins require 4 hours of watch time, though you won't be able to get them all in the same channels. Since this Loki skin was related to an official tournament, you may have to watch official channels to get this. Meanwhile, the Black Gold Iron Man suit is available for free. Just put this code into the game and you should receive it. However, use this code before December 28th because this is the second rerun of this skin and who knows if it'll return ever again. Now looking at what we can earn for free in-game, first we're going to have this free take a seat login reward, and this is only going to be available for about 6 days, less when you see this video, and it's to celebrate the new 100 player community mode, casual, no combat, all memes. And if we grab this, it's going to be for every single hero, by the way. We will do a short video reviewing all of these, but for now, let's make sure to get our hands on it before it disappears. And I do appreciate how it seems every hero sits down in their own unique way. And Daredevil looks a little short on his stool, doesn't he? Okay, after doing a little counting, there appears to be only 17 of this emote so far, and considering there's 44 heroes, this is going to be Series 1, so definitely make sure to grab this before it's gone. And talking about something else that they don't have one for every hero, but they're quickly updating, is the accessories, and they added quite a few new accessories in Season 5, including our first look at Rogue as a plushie for Gambit. And these are all free. All you got to do is earn the points available every week, and each of these is actually 2 weeks of playtime, though you can earn these plushie points in every single game mode, and there is a bonus for your first 200. It's actually surprisingly quick how fast you earn these plushie points. Now moving into the events, we have the Elders Chessboard event, and Nettie's usually starts an event at the beginning of every season, and this is going to last until the Rogue update. If you complete all the pieces, you can get the Iron Spider skin, as well as some gallery cards here, and currently Punisher saving Iron Spider. This is from the Civil War storyline, I believe, and there's much more to come in all these other pieces, but it's hard to tell what it is. You'll have to come back and play every couple days. We also have the Marvel Zombies LTM still running for a few weeks, and this game mode has a bunch of special titles for beating it at Nightmare 3 and 4 with a team and solo with each hero. Now I'm telling you right now that a lot of these badges are going to be pretty rare because it's pretty tough to beat this game mode solo, especially with Thor. If you know, you know. But it's probably worth grinding out, and I found that this game mode helps you progress the battle pass incredibly fast, and it gives you an oddly large amount of Labubu points. Now we are going to have another event in a couple weeks. It will be the anniversary time leading into the first birthday of Marvel Rivals. And we have an 18 versus 18 game mode confirmed, and to celebrate that, we're going to get a Jeff the Shark in a suit, as well as a couple other things that have been teased, but we haven't seen the full spread of everything that will be available during that event. Be sure to check in, subscribe, and I will keep you updated on that news as it comes out. Now we have some free emotes and skins in the Season 5 Battle Pass, starting with Namor. Set Sail Emote. And this is definitely a little bit mystical, the tentacles on the face reminding me a lot of Davy Jones. On the second page, we got a very similar emote for Groot, except he does it with the Milano. And it's interesting that it took it this long for Groot to actually get a Guardians of the Galaxy skin. So I guess he never really had one in the movies, right? On the third page, we have Franken-Castle emote, Volt Verdict. And this is really cool, man. They really wanted you to get on this skin. I don't know what it was about this Halloween, but everything was Frankenstein, wasn't it? The fourth page is entirely free, and I think the fourth page in the last Battle Pass was also free. It was in Polarized Winter Soldier, so a blue thing. Heisenberg's cooking up something special for this Battle Pass. He's even got an emote right here. They're giving away the shaving emote. That's actually pure memes. I'm happy about that. I'm glad that everyone will get their hands on that. Thing getting a huge buff this season, by the way. And even an iced out Thing spray. That's pretty nice. On the fifth page, they're not giving anything away for free. They know the value of this Black Widow skin. I guess they'll give you the spray. And this spray is a shout out to the first Spider-Man cover, I believe, way back in the 60s. On the next page, we have a free emote for Hela. Pretty simple, she just flexes with the staff, though I guess it matches Angela. 8th page, we got nothing really again. Just the spray for the White Tiger, and this is part of the Immortal Beast set, probably a bigger storyline to come later in Season 5. On Ultron's page, we can actually get his emote for free, Control Confirmed. And this is Ultron with all the Infinity Stones, by the way. From everything I've read, I haven't read the storyline yet, but he's on a power level that puts Thanos to shame. He's essentially multiverse bending. Now on the next page, we get Adam Warlock's Magus skin, the entire set for free. This was in the movie. Also a large part of the comics. It's pretty much when he embraces his evil side. This also has the collectible as well, the Chronovium of the Grandmaster, because the overall story of this season involves the Grandmaster and the Collector. More of that will be revealed once the 18 vs 18 game mode comes out. And the Brilliance Beckons emote, where like his light side wants to break through, but he's still too evil. He's not going to let it out. He's on the vengeance streak. Quick look at the MVP as well. And that's pretty good for Adam Warlock fans because he doesn't get a lot of new skins, really. It's been a couple seasons for him. And on the final page, we have comic-accurate Scarlet Witch, and they made you pay for this one. And you gotta grind it all the way out. They know the real value of this. Scarlet Witch, despite being one of the weakest heroes in the game, one of the most played. She really is a crowd favorite. We have her Petals of Promise emote. Ah, a little Crown of Thorns action. That's kind of cool. And by the way, I did the calculations throughout this pass. There is 400 unit, 200 lattice, and 400 molecule. So you'll have a little bit to maybe buy another skin in the future, and a little bit of that lattice, the actual like monetary currency of this game. You'll have to save over a couple of seasons if you ever want to get a battle pass, but there are some mini event passes in between that are a little bit cheaper. Maybe you could grind for those. We can't forget the ranked rewards, and every season you'll get a free skin for the new hero of that season just for reaching gold, which honestly isn't that difficult if you understand the game at a fundamental level. Just a matter of playtime. And this season we get a blue-haired Gambit, Sacrificial Pawn. I do like the stillness of it though. It seems like a kind of simple recolor. Usually there's a bit more flair than this. But hey, at the same time it is a free skin, and you will get one for Rogue as well in the second half of the season. First you're going to have to reach gold, and if you do reach gold in the first half of the season, you'll have to play 10 matches in the second half of the season to make sure you get that second skin. Now, if you've played this game for a while, you'll already know about the achievements, but there's a lot of newer players to the game, so I want to make sure to note these. First, you go into your career profile, and then go to the tab all the way on the right. You're going to see all these little achievements. And in each tab, there's different things to unlock. Here in the Galacta's Guide tab, you can get this Symbiote Shenanigans spray, and this is actually pretty special, pretty rare right now, because some of these challenges are limited to the seasons that they take place in. If we go down to the Heroic Journey tab, this is where it gets interesting, because you have two skins you can earn in here. First, we have the Ivory Breeze Storm skin, and then a little bit further down the line, you have the Jovial Starlord skin. And this one is still fairly uncommon. The game's been out about a year, so you will see this every now and then, but still, something to grind for that you can flex with, as well as a couple titles beyond that, like Heroic Ally, Daring Dramatist, and I've already gone through and counted these various units and molecules throughout the rewards. You can get 2300 unit, 400 molecule, and it's 600 per color. So combine this 400 molecule and all these challenges with the 200 you get from the battle pass, and that's a recolor on a skin. So it's not too bad. Marvel Rivals is pretty generous with these free rewards. In the lobby, there was a tab I wanted to make note of, the college perks, and I can't actually get these myself because I'm not in college, but every season they rotate 10 skins in and out. You can't keep these, they're just available for the season, and I'm pretty sure it's related to collegiate esports, and it's usually some of the crowd favorites, like we have the Fantastic Four marriage skins, that gold Ultron, now that we have Infinity Stone Ultron, right? If you do end up going through this process, let me know how it works out for you, because I've never done it myself. I'll also briefly mention the Venom Pickup Bundle, which I can't even see on my game anymore, and it's not free. It only costs $3, but every time I play with a newer player, they always mention it to me, and this is one of the easiest ways to get a costume coin. And costume coins are incredibly valuable in this game. They have a rotating selection, and these are usually among the most popular. Sometimes skins that are even related to events. Like as you can see here, I have all of these skins, but it's because I've completed all of the events in this game, and these skins will not come back. You have to get them through the costume coin shop. So for that reason, I think it definitely bears mentioning in this video if you want to get one of these limited time skins that are no longer available. Now moving outside the game, if you're a content creator like me, NetEase is currently running a content creator program where you can earn up to 8,500 units to buy skins in-game, and they have two separate tracks. They have the live stream track for if you're streaming on Twitch, and if you're streaming on Twitch, you'll probably have drops available on your stream for your viewers. But they also have a track for short and long form content related to YouTube, and I'm pretty sure they go through it themselves over the course of a couple weeks. My recommendation is definitely to submit as much content as you can, and they prefer things that are related to Gambit or the new game mode. Now, a couple premium incentives outside the game that aren't free. There's currently a blue Daredevil skin if you have Disney Plus. And in order to get this, you actually have to go online on your computer, then go to their perks program, then you can verify your account through there. And this is coming to the shop January 8th next year for only $600. So if you're not able to get this, don't feel too bad, but it is a nice little bonus if you're already a Disney Plus member. And the final skins I gotta mention are for PlayStation, because PlayStation always gets a little bit extra with every player versus player game. They currently have the Scarlet Spider skin, and I think that's just free for being a PlayStation player. And if you're signed up for PlayStation Plus, you can currently get the Fuzzy Fin Jeff. And this skin actually changes every so often. First it was Penny Parker's Venom, then it was Squirrel Girl's Urban Hunter, I believe that skin is. And this is pretty nice because the game just added cross progression between accounts, so you can get those on all your other platforms. The only exclusion is the Scarlet Spider skin, because they stated quite firmly that cross-platform skins will not go between accounts. And I know that's making some people pretty mad, so comment how you're feeling on that, comment which of these skins is your favorite, and if this video helped you out, be sure to like and subscribe.